Well, if you're dreaming of a vacation, trust me, you are not alone. It is summer travel season, and industry experts say this one is going to be even busier than recent years post-pandemic. Seems like we keep saying that every summer. The TSA says it's prepared to screen a record number of passengers, the most the agency has ever seen at airport security checkpoints nationwide. And between soaring flight prices and new airline regulations, there's lots to navigate for travelers. And joining us now to sort through it all is Kevin Brasler, Executive Director of Consumers Checkbook. Welcome.
Thank you.
We were talking earlier this morning that maybe staycation is the way to go with some of these prices. Right. Let's start with the recent news from the International Air Transport Association. The Aviation Trade Group announced yesterday that flight prices are likely to go up this summer even more. What's your advice for travelers on the best way to get the best possible deal out there?
Yeah, well, the key is to remain flexible. Airfare is a lot of factors go into it: jet fuel costs and inflationary pressures, and a lot of airlines, because there aren't as many new planes being built, are having to fly older planes that may not have as many seats available, or they burn more fuel. But really, the key is flexibility. A lot of what drives prices is demand, and right now, demand is way up because Americans still have this travel bug, really, that's from the pandemic lockdowns. And also, I think a big factor is Instagram. We keep seeing all these great destinations and people traveling everywhere. Well, we want to go there now. But the key is flexibility. I mean, if you really want to go to Rome, that's great, but Rome is a very popular destination right now, and you'll likely find lower prices going elsewhere, where you may have just as great of an experience, Madrid or Lisbon or other spots in the world.
So let me get this right. Planes are packed, airports are packed, but the airlines are still struggling to make a profit?
Well, to a certain extent. I mean, the key is that their revenues are way up. Their revenues are they're going to make $1 trillion this year in revenue, but their profit margins on average are still in the single digits.
So it is some of the smaller carriers.
Yeah, and so the nice thing about being here in Chicago is there's competition, and that's the other key for driving down prices.
We have 2 airports here.
We have 2 airports. There are 2 American based carriers that have hubs here. There are more than 30 foreign carriers that operate flights to and from other countries here. And so the more competition, but again, the more flexibility you can have in terms of when you travel, where you travel. If you can start early. I mean, my family is always making fun of me. Last year I was planning a trip 9 months in advance, and I was like, well, our options are Maui or Munich, and they were like, those 2 places don't have anything to do with one another, but that's where the deals were at the time.
All right, Kevin, a new rule that will hopefully make it easier for passengers to quickly get to a refund when their flight is canceled or delayed for any reason. How does this new policy work?
Yeah, so we've always had a right to a refund if an airline cancels our trip or there's a significant delay, and then we don't want to take their travel the next day because we can't otherwise get there. But the problem is the airlines up until now, by default, gave us trip credits as opposed to a refund. If you wanted a refund, you had to jump through hoops. You had to put in the ticket number on some special part of their website. Not the itinerary number, but the ticket number.
Been there, done that. And it could take like 9 months to a year.
Well, it didn't take that, but it had to get approved, and it wasn't automatic. And so a law that President Biden signed a few weeks ago, it won't take effect until this fall, but the new law says essentially, no, the airlines, they have to, by default, give you a refund if you're entitled to it, and automatically have to do so with a certain time period.
And how will those refunds be issued? Well,
they'll be issued by the same form of payment that you booked here. So back on your credit card, or if you want a check sent to you, they have to do that. The other key here, another kind of win for passengers, is that families with small children no longer will be required to pay fees to sit together. I mean, a lot of us are saying that these are laws that we shouldn't have to have these laws. The airline should be willing to do these things, but now finally will be required to issue refunds automatically.
Before we let you go, several airlines are suing the Department of Transportation over a new rule requiring airlines disclose hidden service fees. What's that about?
Yeah, so unfortunately they're fighting it. It may get prevented. The Department of Transportation put new rules in effect a few months ago that would also start this fall, saying basically that airlines can't operate their bait and switch operation.
Which is better for consumers.
When you're comparing airfares right now, the prices you see are never the prices you pay because they charge extra for baggage. The basic economy fares don't even include a carry-on. There's a fee to choose your seat in advance. And the Department of Transportation is essentially saying, no, you have to disclose all these important fees up front so people can compare the real prices they'll pay. They can actually see, it's not just the base fare, it's, oh, these are the other things I might add in. The airlines are fighting this rule, and we'll see whether or not they can sue to prevent it. Hopefully they won't.
One thing is for certain, flyers are paying whatever the prices are because, again, these flights are packed, and it's going to be a very busy summer at airports here in Chicago and around the country.
Yeah, demand is up. So if you can find a route where the flight may not be so full, then you may see lower prices. But the key is to start early and really remain flexible about where you're going and when you're going there.
All right, Kevin Brasser, great information. Thanks for being with us. Executive Director of Consumers Checkbook. You can read more about the new airline rules and other consumer news on Consumer Checkbook's website. Just head to checkbook.org/CBS Chicago/free.